Hello, I'm Chaks Appalabattula, founder and CEO of Blooms. Blooms is revolutionizing the way parents engage with schools, classrooms, and their child's activities in today's social and mobile world. Blooms is an award winning, all in one, easy to use, free parent communications app that has everything that educators need to engage parents: text to media sharing to calendar coordination to behavior communication and student led portfolios. All the tools that they need in one app. Happy to share that Blooms is growing rapidly since launching this app last March. Now teachers in over 20,000 schools have embraced it. Blooms is unique in its approach to engaging today's mobile and social generation of parents. Over 3 decades of research clearly points out that parental engagement is in fact one of the most important factors for kids to do well. Some of this research even points to up to 2 grade points difference on a scale of 4 grade points. In order to engage the parents, we have to look at how parents consume. There are 3 important worlds for every parent. There's the personal world, the professional world, and the world around the kids. Of course, these worlds do overlap, but each one of them has a unique purpose. Blooms is focused on bringing together the world around children, building on 3 core pillars: community building, communication, and coordination tools, all in one app. Facebook changed the way we connect with the personal world. LinkedIn changed the way we connect with the professional world. Blooms can truly help change the world by helping every parent to be highly engaged with their child's learning, academic development, and emotional development, thereby helping children to succeed. The successful leaders and visionaries have something in common. They all have a vision to push the humanity to the higher purpose. They have focused on creating net new value in the society. And the best leaders are those that take advantage of the resources and the opportunities in front of them to make the biggest impact and further their mission forward. I believe and I visualize a world where everything around the parenting comes together in one place for parents to help their children thrive. Everyone in our team works in some direct or indirect coordination directly with our customers. What this helps us to do is to build the best product that our customers really love. And we have a lot of data to back this up. 2016, we have been winning all kinds of awards. We are the winner of EdTech Digest 2016 Best New Product. We are the winner of American Association of School Librarians Best New Website in 2016. We won the Tech and Learning's Best of the Show at the ISTE 2016. And more recently, we also participated in the Shark Tank EDU by New York City Schools, and all the 5 sharks voted awesome, I love it to Blooms. And best of all, we have independent teachers that have reviewed all the apps and rated Blooms as the best. And you can check this at graduatetoblooms.com. I would say everyone connected with the vision and the mission as a Blooms from the get-go. I think we had a challenge in terms of finding the right go-to-market strategy, how this network can exist and can grow through word of mouth. So we did go through a few iterations, starting from the parent side to the PTA, and finally we found that once the teachers are embracing our app, they are not only loving the app and inviting their parents, but they are sharing with the educators that they know. And thus Blooms has started exploding in the last 18 months. So at this point of time, we believe the app has matured and continues to mature, where it stands out to be the best app to engage today's parents. And we would love to find opportunities and partnerships and access to capital that helps us to take this to the next billion users. And that's truly the mission that Blooms is going after. Back in 2012, I had a personal event, a sickness that I had to go through. It's a complicated, brain situation that doctors also could not diagnose, and I had double visions for over a period of 5 to 6 months. And at that time, pretty much my wife had to take care of everything at home, including taking care of me, plus dropping kids at the schools and staying on top of what is important for them so that they really are not feeling the pressure or the impact of the life that we were going through. And at that time, we were having struggled to stay on top of what is happening, connect with other parents and teachers. And this was when we were already on Facebook. We knew what was happening as well as we could connect with anybody we knew 30, 40 years ago. Same thing with LinkedIn. We could easily connect with somebody we knew 15, 20 years ago. But here, our kids are spending literally 12 to 14 hours a day in their life, and we just don't know what is happening. And when we kind of related to how the world is changing and how the new generation of parents that are social, mobile savvy are entering into the schools, we felt it's time to change it. And it really started with our own pain point, and we pursued the mission. I would like to start by thanking my wife, who not only stood by me during the difficult time. My wife is also part of the Blooms team, and I have an exceptional team of talent. These people have been with me from the beginning. They're not only talented but also very passionate about our mission, and that truly shows up in everything that we do. Another big support obviously comes from our investors, both angel investors and the institutional investors. They really connected with our passion and the problem that we are trying to solve and how relevant it is in today's world. And last but not least, I would like to thank my children because they have been an inspiration for the start of Blooms and for all the sacrifices they continue to make while we are in our journey towards achieving this mission. Serendipity has played a lot of role in key points in my career. I started with a very middle class family back in India, and once I got to my campus placement, I joined a company in India, and then while I was on a business conversation, I ended up discovering that through that person that Microsoft was looking to hire somebody to lead the Office 2000 for the South Asian market. And that's how I ended up coming to Microsoft in the US. And while I worked at Microsoft, I had a roommate who influenced me to join my first startup, Ask Me, which ended up being my journey of startups since 2000. And one thing led to the other, and my experience at Ask Me was so influential in how I was able to impact the direction of the company when I joined Global Scholar, which was my next startup. And that was also my first intersection between the technology and education. And fast forwarding to 2012, when I combined my experience at Global Scholar and the prior experiences and my personal incident where I had the health issues, it was the perfect symbiotic events that led to us starting Blooms. So I do believe that as Steve Jobs says, all the dots connect looking backwards. So we believe that by encouraging serendipity and connecting the people that can take something that has been done greatly to the next level, it can happen. At Blooms, we are just at the tip of the iceberg of what we would like to achieve. In this mission, we would love to take help in multiple ways. Funding. With the product that we have already built, which is the best in its class, we are ready to grow at a scale that can take this worldwide. So access to capital will help us to continue to innovate and to ensure that the product can reach on a global scale. The second one is the partnerships. Blooms can be leveraged by any organization that engages parents. This includes schools, educators, churches, sports, as well as any non-profit organizations that also focus on engaging parents. We would love to find any such opportunities to collaborate with them. And finally, exposure. Blooms is obviously, winning all kinds of accolades and recognitions and love from our users. We would love for you to share about Blooms, organization that you know that would benefit from Blooms. Thank you for the opportunity.